Take a look at this. It's all been cleaned. And it's all fresh and beautiful and ready for my meal this evening. This is going to be my dinner or my supper. I'm going to have a fresh salad. I've got green mustard, red mustard, green mustard. I've got red tassoy. I've got red cherry tomatoes. I've got kale. I've got kale acento under here too. And I've got some red Swiss chard. I cannot wait to dig into this salad. This looks absolutely beautiful. These are the freshest and most beautiful and most brilliantly grown vegetables I've ever grown. I'm an avid gardener. I've been gardening for 30 years at least. I'm 57 years old. I've been gardening most of my life. Even as a child, I gardened with my mother and grandmother. And I'm telling you what, I've never gotten better vegetables or more wonderfully tasting and colorful vegetables than I have with my hydroponic garden system. Get yourself a garden. Hit that code. See that code right up above there? Yep, that's the one. Grab that code. Follow it to the garden website. Put something in your shopping cart. And my garden website discount, my ambassador discount, is going to be assigned to you. You don't even have to know my name. Don't need my number. Don't need my email. Don't need nothing. Just follow that code. Follow that code and get yourself a garden today. Okay, guys. Today I am making a garden fresh salad with a base of the vegetables that I have harvested from my hydroponic garden, my garden system that you can see them all over my webpage. If you go to visit me, you will see these everywhere. Anyway, this is what we're having for dinner tonight, along with some romaine lettuce, some carrots, some grapes. I've got some mandarin oranges. I've got a hard-boiled egg. And I'm just going to make us a really tasty salad for dinner tonight for my husband and I. So here we go. I'm going to start with romaine lettuce. Here we go. I've got my romaine. And I am just going to take this and cut it up. I like to cut my salads to where they're easy to eat and you don't get great big huge chunks of lettuce on your fork. I hate that. So I cut mine in bite-sized pieces and make it all mixed together really well so you get a little bit of everything in every bite. And I love romaine. This is actually, I think this is just leafy lettuce. I don't even think this is romaine. I think I'm using just green leaf lettuce. Needs a little more cutting. But I love salad. We eat a lot of salad in my home, or at least I do. My husband doesn't eat as many of them as I do. I eat salad most days. That's what I'm having for my base staple of food per day. But my husband eats them a couple times a week or so with me. He also likes salad. I try to make my salads really tasty and really flavorful and have a lot of different textures and colors and tastes and flavors in them so that they're interesting. I'm just going to cut this all up. I just use kitchen shears to cut everything. It's so much easier. I'm not a good chopper. I have arthritis. This is easier for me. So you guys do it the way you want to. If you'd rather bring out the knife and get the cutlery out and cut your stuff up, by all means, you have at it. But this is the way I like to do it. To me, this is the easy way. Maybe it's the lazy way. I don't know, but it makes it the perfect size in every bite. Everything is perfectly shaped and sized. See that? It's so nice this way. Okay, now I'm going to start cutting up some of these leaves I got from my garden system. I've got this beautiful red mustard. This stuff tastes so good. I've got all these beautiful red mustard leaves, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut these up into my salad. And I do the same thing like I did. You can roll them together, make it a little easier, but I just cut them in strips. I like julienne my greens. It makes them super easy to eat. They roll up on your fork really nice. They all the dressings or cheeses or whatever you use in your salad to make it tasty, it just makes it cling really good. I like it this way a lot. Okay, now I'm going to use some, I've got this beautiful red Swiss chard that I took off my system today. And this is getting put right into my salad for sure. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. I love the color. I love the flavor. I love the way it makes your salad just look. It just pops, you know. It's just so pretty. It makes you want to eat the salad because it's just so pretty. And I'm making a big enough salad here that my husband and I can eat this tonight And then I can have it again tomorrow for lunch. And he can too if he wants to. I'm not sure if he'll want it a second day in a row, but I'll eat it till it's gone. I usually get, when I make a salad like this, it usually lasts me like 3 days. It would last me longer. I would eat it a little slower, but I know that it won't last that long. It won't stay fresh that long. So I try to get it eaten up in 3 days. But I love salad. To me, there's nothing better than a garden fresh salad. And when I grow my own ingredients for my salads, when I'm growing my own, I feel so blessed to have this garden in my home and to be able to grow fresh foods. As a cancer survivor, 4 years in remission, eating plant-based foods is extremely important to my health and my diet. And going and getting those plant-based foods from the market is such a disappointment. They're always overpicked. They overcharge you. The stuff is not fresh. It's been sitting for who knows how long on that produce aisle and had how many hands touching it. If you think you're getting food without pests because you're buying it from the market, that's not true. They just rinse them off before they put them out to serve them. I used to work in a grocery store, so I know. I just feel safer all the way around 100% if I know that my food came out of my garden. I know what it's been fed. I know what nutrients have brought it to its current status. I know exactly what goes into my garden because I'm the one feeding it. Okay, the next thing I'm going to put in here, this is my favorite, you guys. I love kale. I absolutely love kale. Kale is so good for you. This stuff is amazing. It's an antioxidant. It's super good for people who've had cancer. So this is one of my major go-tos. Look at that beautiful hunk of kale. Can you see that? I grew this 64 days ago. Yep. And I'm in love with this stuff. I could eat kale every single day of the week. I sure could. I love it. I like it in shakes. I like green shakes, smoothies, green smoothies. I like it in salads. I like it cooked down and eaten like spinach with meat. I just like kale. I'm a kale person. Call me a hippie at heart. I don't know, but I love my greens. I could be a very happy girl if all I ever had to eat for the rest of my life was greens. I could make that work. I could make that work. I just love salads. Anyway, look at this kale. I don't think I've ever been more impressed by kale that I've grown before. And I've grown kale for years. I've been growing kale for a long time in my outdoor gardens. This is the first time I've ever grown it indoors. And I gotta say, what a successful time I've had growing it. I sure have. It's just been a blessing to have kale in my indoor garden. The hydroponic system grows beautiful kale. I've even got my husband eating kale, and I don't even know if he ever ate it before our garden. But he eats it now. He sure does. He eats it now. Now this is red tatsoi. A lot of people, even myself, I thought it was bok choy when I first grew it. I was like, what is tatsoi? I've never had tatsoi before. But then after it started growing, I was like, wait a minute. I think that's bok choy. And it's not. It's tatsoi. Red tatsoi. I also grew some green tatsoi, but I've already harvested all that out and eaten it. But this is a red tatsoi, and it's delicious, and we're going to eat it just like this. I know some people eat their greens like collard greens. You fry them up, and I've seen people eat them like with butter and onions and put them in a roux and different things like that. But here's how I eat my greens. I like my greens fresh off my system and in a salad. This is the way I like to eat my greens. I like them best before they've been cooked, before they've been boiled, before they've had any nutrient loss. I want them just like this, right out of the garden. That's what I want. I want to eat them just like this. And I eat the stems too, not all the way down, but a good couple inches of the stem I eat. I sure do. They're delicious. They taste the same as the plant. They're good for you. So there you go. There's all that tatsoi in there. How beautiful is that? I got a couple of bigger pieces. Let me just chop that down. That's what I do. If I see a bigger piece, I just cut it. How pretty is that color, guys? How pretty is that color? Oh, heck yes. That looks delicious. I'm getting hungry just looking at it. There's a little bit of red mustard that I missed. So let's go ahead and grab those 2 leaves. And I got a bunch of green mustard here. Or is this? Yeah, I think this is green mustard. I always want to call it yellow mustard because mustard is yellow, but I believe this is green mustard. And in any event, I like to eat it. I eat it just like I would lettuce. I cut it up and I put it in my salads, and it's delicious. I'm just gonna wrap it up inside these mustard leaves and chop it all up. Here we go. I dropped a couple, we'll get those later. We're just gonna go ahead and cut this all up right inside the salad, just like every other green I've put in here. This mustard's going in there just the same. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It does not smell like yellow mustard. I don't want you to think it's like, you know, you're opening up a bottle of French mustard or anything. No, it's not like that. It smells fresh and crisp and a little peppery maybe. But I think it's delicious. But it does not smell like mustard, just so anyone knows. Because I've had people say, well, you eat mustard, like, is that like the mustard you put on hot dogs? No, it does not taste like that at all. Sure don't. And you know what? I was always a greens eater. I've always liked salads. My whole life I've liked vegetables. I've kind of eaten like a rabbit my whole life. You probably wouldn't think so because I've been a heavyset girl since I had kids. I always carried belly weight. I've had a lot of children. I have had a lot of kids. I've had 4 babies by cesarean section. I got stepkids too, but the ones I gave birth to. And I've always had weight issues, but it had nothing to do with my diet. I eat a very healthy, vegetable-laden diet. I just have genetics that keep me heavyset, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, don't care. I'm happy with me, just like I am. But this is what I do to stay as healthy as possible. I'm just gonna go ahead and, what am I doing? Let me go get my cutting board. Trying to be healthier by eating a plant-based diet. I haven't always eaten a plant-based diet, but I'm trying to do so now. Grab a knife. We're just gonna go ahead and cut up these tomatoes into little quarters. These cherry tomatoes came out of my garden. I'm excited to try them. I haven't tried one yet. I did give one to my husband earlier. He tried one. He said it was good. I'm excited to try one too. They look very sweet, very pretty, very red, very colorful. Okay, I also have, I said I had a hard-boiled egg, and I do. We're gonna put this in. I boiled an egg, and I'm just gonna cut the egg in half and turn it over and chop it up. I don't have the best knife skills, and that's okay. My food tastes good, and that's what matters. Knife skills don't matter. I guess if you're working in a restaurant or on the Food Network, they probably matter. My dog is going nuts. I do apologize that she is in the background barking. She wants dog treats. So she's crying, thinking that if she cries long enough, I'll get annoyed, and I'll stop what I'm doing, and I'll step away from my film, and I will go get her some bacon. Guess what? That's not happening. Because I am hungry, and I am making dinner for my husband and I. All right, this egg is going in. Don't come to my channel if you're looking for perfection, but do come to my channel if you're looking for stuff that just tastes good, because I can do that. All right, we're gonna just cut up this orange real quick, cut the end off and peel it. I've got 2 mandarin oranges that are gonna go in the salad. I absolutely love mandarin oranges in salads. I think they're delicious. Okay, there's one. I'm gonna peel another one real quick. Mandarin oranges are so good in salads. If you've never had an orange in a salad, I suggest you try it. They are delicious. They just add some juice and zest and, I don't know, kind of a bright taste, a bright flavor to the salad. I love it. And what I do is I just open them and then cut the bits in half. Okay, anyway, so I've got all these oranges now parted out, and I'm literally just gonna pull that piece of skin off there. I don't like that. I'm just gonna cut them in half and then throw them in the salad. It's that simple. And I only cut them in half to kind of release the juice, and so they're bite size. Go ahead and put that in there. cut them all in half and put them all in. And my husband, who was never a big salad eater since I started making my salads, since I started hydroponically gardening and making salads on a regular basis, he loves them. He actually wants them, and when I eat them, he's like, yeah, get me one. Because they are so good. They are not your standard salad, guys. I make salads that are so delicious and so flavorful and have so many colors and textures. They're literally fun to eat, and they're really good, and they're actually satisfying too. I put protein in them. I put egg in them. Tonight I'm going to put a little bit of roast beef in this salad. And this salad doesn't have a name. It's just my jumbled up mess. But it's going to be delicious. All right, let me throw these peels away, and then we'll get the next ingredient in here. I've got some grapes here. Grapes are also delicious in salads. I absolutely love grapes in salads. Open my grapes. Get a few of them washed and rinsed off, and then we'll put those in. Oops. I've got some grapes here. I'm going to just throw them over here in a colander. Get a few of them. I don't want a whole lot, and I don't want the whole salad to be nothing but fruit, but I want to put a few in. That nice sweet grape flavor is really nice in a salad. And I'm going to be eating this for a few days, so it's nice and filled with good stuff. And if you wonder why I'm wearing gloves, it's because I've been gardening all day, and I just don't want my fingernails around the food, just in case there's any pests or anything that I've carried from my garden. I haven't had a shower yet. Okay, I've got all these beautiful grapes, and I'm just going to throw them down here and cut them in half to release their flavor, and then throw them in the salad, just like I did the oranges, the orange slices. I have grapes sometimes. I have Greek salads. I like to make Greek salads with like feta cheese and grapes and cucumbers and romaine lettuce. And that's when I, started doing the grapes in my salads. And I just thought it was so good. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to start putting grapes in salads a lot, because it was just such a great flavor added to the salad. Adds so much brightness to the salad. Some people might say, well, that's a lot of fruit. It is, but fruit is good for me, and I need more than just lettuce. I need vitamins, and fruit carries a lot of vitamins, a lot of antioxidants and things that I need to stay cancer free. And this is the last of the grapes that I washed. Put these in there. Actually more grapes than I would have normally used, but I've already got them washed, and I've already got them out of the fridge, so we're using them. This is going to be a grapey salad, and that's okay. My husband loves grapes. He'll love this. Okay, next thing up, I'm going to put some salami. Put some salami into the salad. Got these little hard salamis. I'm going to cut these up, and these are going in as a protein. Okay, I've got all that salami, and I'm going to put that in as the protein portion of this salad. Next thing going in, my husband doesn't like cucumbers. I like them very, very much, so I'm going to put some in. Actually, he got lucky. This cucumber looks kind of soft. I'm not going to use it. He got lucky. He doesn't have to worry about cucumber. I am going to put some carrots in, though. I love me some carrots. We're just going to pick one carrot out of this bag, and that's going in. I think this will be the one. This weird shaped carrot that I found is the one. Cut the end off the, well, actually, yeah, I'll cut the end off the carrot. Just put the mandolin right up here, and away we go. Okay, good enough. I don't feel like doing it anymore. I'm wasting some because I'm just tired. I'm hungry. Okay, so get all that cleaned up there. I'm certainly making a mess. That's something I'm dang good at. But I always clean it up. So let me get this cleaned up, this cleaned up, this cleaned up, and this cleaned up. Okay, here's this beautiful salad. I'm going to toss it with some croutons. Let me get the croutons. We're going to use these cheese and garlic. I'm going to crunch them up a little bit. This is really big. Go. I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to mix it up. Make sure a little bit of everything gets a little bit everywhere. And there it is, guys. There is my absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, garden fresh, hydroponic garden salad. Yum. All right, I'm gonna go have dinner. I'm hungry. Bon appetit.